Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for June 11th to the 25th. First, we're going to talk about the current drought conditions across the country. It's very dry across portions of the northern plains and northern Rockies. And this black area is incomplete data, but I'm sure it's pretty dry remaining up here too. And it's pretty wet down here where they've been getting all the rain lately. And there were conditions of droughts, but this might change later on as we go through the period. This is the drought severity, and the next thing we're going to look at, this is the topsoil moisture. And it remains very dry, like I said, up here, across this area, dry here across the southeast. Again, this will be changing. We're starting to get dry here. It's just abnormally dry considering here, but we're supposed to be getting more rain across the northeast. Okay, we're going to talk about the period for June 11th to the 15th. And what we have here is we have a trough here over the Eastern Pacific along the west coast, and we have another trough here across the northeast with the ridge in between. This ridge isn't very strong right now, but it will be getting stronger as we go through the period. And you can see the pattern looks something like this. And the ridge here across the west central states will cause much above normal temperatures, with temperature anomalies exceeding 15 degrees will be possible across the northern Rockies and northern plains early next week. And then as I was talking about the drought areas or the dry areas here in the east and southeast, locally heavy rain is forecast for the central Appalachians and the mid-Atlantic, and we'll take a look at that at the surface map. Okay, that's another map I want to talk about. Okay, 11th to the 15th. We'll have a southward moving front right here. You can see it here, and then we'll have moisture coming from the Gulf and the Atlantic, and it might even interact with this low you can see just about here, right here, and this might bring heavy rainfall to portions of the southeast. In the mid-Atlantic, you can see, but most of it stays offshore and it goes out. But I think we're looking at another wet period for the mid-Atlantic region. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for June 16th to the 20th. And the trough is forecast over the western Pacific with a strong 594 DM ridge here across the southwest, ridge here across the west central states, trough here in the northeast. Models are pretty good agreement with this, except for some differences in the strength of the ridge. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies of up to 12 degrees or more will be possible. Below normal temperatures forecast here, this will be due to rain and clouds, and this will be due to the troughiness and maybe rain also. And I'm calling for anomalies to be about 2 to 4 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for below normal precipitation here, still remaining fairly dry across this area here, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. And we have above normal precipitation for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for June 21st to the 25th. Now, most of the models are calling for a flattening of the flow with nearly zonal flow with near to above normal heights, except for the just look over the maps again. Most of the models keep the pattern in place with the ridge in the west, trough here across the northeast, and what's got it mixed up there, except for the GFS, which has a zone of flow near to above normal heights. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for above, as a compromise, calling for above normal temperatures for much of this region here, and I'm calling for anomalies of 12 degrees or more above normal That'll be mostly across these hot, dry areas. And for precipitation, calling for, again, dry where it's been dry. Below normal precipitation for this region here, probability of occurrence is up to 45%. And then above normal precipitation forecast for this region here, and anomalies of up to the probability of occurrence is up to 40%. Now talking about the tropics as I did yesterday, there's still indications of something to develop across south central states. I don't know if this is a very good map to show, but there'll be an area of rain and storms that'll be consolidating across Central America, and this is a GFS. And I think somewhere around this time, the 17th or more, you can see we'll have a low here developing in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, not sure where this will go. It could either go to the west, or it can go more so towards central Gulf Coast states where they don't need any more rain. But this is a GFS run, and see, it takes it in westward. But other models are taking it anywhere between Dallas and the mouth of the Mississippi River. So this needs to be watched. It's days away. No need to be concerned about anything. But it can still change. It's just a prognosis, and that's what it looks like to be doing now. So that's the long range weather forecast discussion for June 11th to the 25th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.